Hey guys, so I'm quickly having a snack because I don't have time to eat lunch. I'm having these Crunchers, which are so amazing. This one is smoky balsamic and an apple. And I just wanted to come on really quickly because I read this crazy book yesterday, which is called Afterlives of the Saints, and it's by Colin Dickey, who is the same author that wrote that book about like Bigfoot and all that sort of stuff. This book was weird. So basically it starts off by talking about, hang on, I'm trying to get my tabs open. It starts off by talking about that like at first in history, Colin Dickey is a historian. So it's talking about the saints regarding like this whole history of saints and sainthood and all that stuff. And it was saying that, you know, at first Christianity was illegal, but in 1313, it was legal. Like, it was okay to be a Christian. And so all these people that wanted to be saints by like being martyrs all of a sudden are like, oh my gosh, like, how do I become a saint? I can't be killed for believing in Jesus. So they found all these other ways to become saints, such as this one guy who stood on a pole for 37 years. They said that stuff was kind of dripping down the pole as wax would on a candle because he was on the pole for 37 years and there was no proper place to relieve himself. Then it's talking about this other saint who used to shove tree branches and sticks down her throat so that she would vomit, and she died because of like basically, it said anorexia, but basically like bulimia. And so she became a saint. And so basically it's saying like, nowadays all these people would have diagnosi. Anyway, they would be in the DSM. So, yeah, unique. It was talking about how all these lives of the saints that were published basically were not about the saints in particular as individuals, but just kept trying to tell the story of this life that you have to live in order to be a Christian. And so some of them are not super accurate because they're just trying to compare the similarities between all of them. There were just all these crazy stories in here, including this one guy who was like not really burned at the stake, but like burned on this thing that in my head I kind of think of as like a grill. And so he was like burned on one side, and then apparently he yelled, "This side's done, flip me over," something like that. What the heck? And it also talked about pornography because apparently back in the day, maybe even still today, to be quite honest, they felt that like rich people could handle it. And so these mature upper class men had secret museums in which they, you know, viewed this sort of material, but the lower class people, they could not control, you know, viewing that sort of stuff. So, yeah, this book was definitely interesting. I think that I did have higher hopes for it than what it kind of like turned out to be, because although there were all these super weird facts and information that I thought was amazing, there were some points where I was kind of bored and I just wish that I would have moved along a bit quicker. But that is this book. I am probably not going to keep it. If anyone wants it, let me know and I'll mail it to you. Definitely interesting and weird. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.